everybody, welcome back. Yay, yay, yay. Month number 6 of my personal journey, going on intermittent fasting, trying to lose weight, trying to eat healthier. Can you believe it's been 6 months? I can't believe it, but I got good news for you. Look at this, people. On July 4th, I weighed 130.4. On January 4th, today, I weigh 112.4. That's a total loss of 18 pounds. Are you all proud of me? Please leave it in the comments if you are. Speaking about comments, these past 6 months I've been doing this. I hear crickets out there. If these videos are helping you, please share them. Please like them. Please let me know. Communicate with me, people. Communication is very important. I know that it's helping somebody, because otherwise I wouldn't be doing it. But when you communicate with me, it just makes me all the more excited, and I'll bring even more cool videos your way. So how have I been doing this? I've been doing this through intermittent fasting, fasting 6 days a week for 16 hours, only eating in an 8-hour window. I only have one cheat day a week. Sometimes I cheat a little more, and when I do, I confess to you all. I always do. And of course, exercising 4 to 5 days a week for an hour. And I've gone into detail of how I've done all this the past 6 months on my prior videos, so please check those out. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Daisy Daniel. I am a personal resilience life coach. I help you with your goals. I help you to bounce back from whatever it is that you are stuck in, okay? Please visit my website, www.mymomentlc, which stands for life coaching.com. Also, same business name. You can see all my YouTube videos on YouTube as well as on my website. So the topic today is a very important topic, and it's the topic of medicating with food. I think we're all guilty of medicating with food at some point or another. I know I am. Food is something great. God tells us that in heaven there's going to be a great supper. In other words, a huge celebration with food. Food is something to be enjoyed and something to do with people and to bond over with and to enjoy. The problem with food is when we start over-medicating with it and using it as a drug instead of what it's meant to be, which is to help us, right? And I have a little illustration I want to show you. This right here is a calculator. And the human body is like a calculator. So if I turn this on and I start adding calories, let's say I do 50 calories right there for a little snack I had. Then I go to McDonald's and let's say I add on 600. Okay, so there we go. The body just keeps adding these calories. And then after I have my 600 calories at McDonald's, then later on in the end of the day, I'm feeling a little low, feeling a little tired, maybe a little depressed. Do you know that depression is considered a mood disorder? And a lot of people, when they get depressed, they eat. They use food as a medication. So then they'll go to Cold Stone and they'll get one of those good mixing blended ice creams. I love the coffee lovers personally. That's probably a good 500. Your body just keeps keeping track of every single calorie. But let's say I go and I walk for an hour, it's going to subtract 300 calories. All right. It's going to keep very good track of what I do to it. It is an amazing machine. God made our bodies to be amazing. So what I'm trying to illustrate is you're not going to trick your body. When you go on a binge and you ingest 1,000 calories in the driveway of some fast food place, your body's calculating all of that. And I know that you feel awful after you've done it. People who binge and then throw up, what they're putting their body through is horrible, horrible. So you might see someone who looks really thin and fit, and they look really pretty on the outside, but on the inside, they're destroying themselves, and you have no idea. And then you might judge someone who's very overweight, and you judge them and you say, oh man, they have no self-control. they probably have more self-control than the person who's binging. Because the person who's binging, you can't tell they're binging, because they'll eat thousands of calories and then just throw it up. How sad is that? People, we need to stop that. It is a form of addiction as well. I could help you. I could coach you to stop that kind of behavior if you're stuck in that pattern. Anorexics do the opposite. That's also a control thing that they have that makes them feel good. But getting back to using food as a medication, food has chemicals in it, and certain foods will send off certain endorphins in your body, serotonin, all kind of things that make you feel good, especially when you eat carbs and you have sugar. Oh my goodness, that's wonderful. I know, because I'm guilty. I've been guilty of using food as a medication. Whenever I'd feel sad, when I think about things that have happened in my life that have been very, very difficult, and I want to go and use food to self-medicate, it'll make me happy for a little while, but then after that, it's gone. And I got to go back and I got to do some more eating of something else I like to make me feel happy a little bit. And then again, boom, it's gone. And, that's not the way to cure depression. The way to cure depression is by doing things that are going to make you a better person, healthier all around, make you feel good naturally, and take charge of your life. That's what's going to make you happy, not the instant gratification you get from eating carbs and eating all the sweets. I used to have a problem with, I wouldn't say binging. I've never thrown up anything I've eaten, but as a teenager, I remember having trouble eating way too much food to the point where my stomach felt like it was going to explode. And I was just eating my feelings. I was very overweight, and I didn't know how to handle it. I didn't know how to change my life. I didn't have a life coach to help me. I never went to therapy. I was just eating my pain away. And we've all done that at some point in our lives. Some of us do it our whole lives, and how sad is that? We need to stop that. In 2020, we need to stop that. We need to get control of our lives and fix what's broken, okay? So, you will feel worse afterwards. I know there are times where, let's say I eat something salty, right? And I'm satisfied, I had something good that I like, and then I want something sweet. So then I'll go and I'll eat something sweet. And that was good and that was satisfying. Oh, but then now I need something salty again. And then it becomes this game with food. Food is not meant to be manipulated that way. It's not a game. It's something that God gave us to nourish our bodies, to make us healthy, to help us be strong. It fuels our machine, and it is also something social that we do. But you can't make it your counselor. You can't make food your life coach, okay? Food is just a thing, and we are supposed to be in control of it. It should not be controlling us, ever, right? So let's change that for 2020. All right, so for my highs this month, well, of course I'm happy. Yay, I lost 2 pounds. I'm only about 2.5 pounds away from my goal of 110. And the reason I wanted to go to 110 is because I wanted to give me those few pounds buffer and just be at 110. Hey, I know I could do it. Put your mind to it, I could do it. It took me 6 months to do this because I wasn't morbidly overweight. I think the higher you are in your weight and the more weight you need to lose, the faster the weight comes off. But as you start getting closer to your goal weight, it just slows down. But that's when you can't give up. You cannot give up. That's when you have to stick to it. Okay, so I have not had not 1 pound weight gain in this whole 6 months. Last month I stayed steady. I did not lose anything, but that's okay. If you stay steady, that's good. What you don't want to see is gaining it back. That's what you don't want to see. I am going to make some changes this month. The changes I made last month, I stuck to it, like walking the 4.2 on my treadmill, reading my good books that I read. Yeah, I took it off there because it didn't look good, but I read when I'm on the treadmill. All right, so my highs were that I lost the 2 pounds, and also I broke up with a very dear friend. And that made me feel so good, even though it was sad. It was mixed feelings. For those of you that did not get to see my breakup on Facebook Live, don't worry, I have the link in the show notes. You could watch me as I break up with a friend that I've had for 45 years. That friend didn't help me. It was there when I was sad, when I was depressed. It's always been there. And, sometimes we confuse dysfunctional relationships with it being good, because they are there. All right? Just like an abusive husband that you live with, they're there, or an abusive wife, they're there, but they're really not there, right? Well, this friend that I broke up with is kind of like that. So make sure you watch it. It'll give you a good laugh, if anything else. But I meant it, and it made me feel really good, and I'm sticking with my promise. And it's good to have accountability. The reason I did it on Facebook Live is so that I have all these witnesses watching me break up with my very good friend that I would say I have self-medicated with. It's probably the number one choice that I have gone to in my life to self-medicate. And I broke it off 1 hour before the strike of midnight on New Year's Eve. Yeah, that made me feel really good. All right, so my low this month was, it was December, this past month. I had more cheat days than normal. Normally I just give myself one cheat day a week, but with Christmas and the New Year's, and forget it. I just said, you know what, I'm going to have 2 cheat days a week. So I gave myself the cheat days, but as you can see, I lost weight. So it's probably because last month I didn't lose any weight. So it balanced out, and it's all good, people. It's good to give yourself some flexibility and have fun with your family and friends, and not be so rigid. So that was probably my low. My epiphany. Well, here was my epiphany for this month. Sometimes parts of our body on one side are weaker than the other. We have a dominant side. One side is weaker than the other. It's a little smaller than the other leg. And it's not very obvious, but of course, women, we notice all these little details. But it is a normal thing. But I read about it, and what it is that it's weaker. That's all it is. It's not your dominant leg. It's not your dominant arm. So it's just weaker. So you know what I'm going to do next month? I am going to focus on exercising that side of my body more, which is my left side. I'm right-handed. So my right side is stronger than my left side. And I'm just going to do extra reps on this side, whether it be my arms or my legs, whatever. I'm just going to try to make it as strong as the right side. So that was an epiphany, something I never, ever paid attention to before. All right, inspirational thought. I think my inspirational thought for this month, and I've been thinking about it, is that a lot of people need a buddy to do exercise with. I hear it a lot in social media and just people talking how they can't exercise unless they have a friend going with them to the gym, or someone to run with, or someone to swim with at the pool. They just need someone. Some people have a very hard time doing things alone. I'm not one of them. I mean, I love people and I love doing things with people, but I could also motivate myself and do things alone. And I'm hoping that these videos are a form of modeling for you, that you could do this alone as well. Now, some things we shouldn't do alone, okay? Major life transitions, you need support. You need people on your side, all right? So it's not like you could do everything totally alone. I think we need support at times. But my inspirational thought is this. If you're the type of person that needs someone to exercise with, I am going to be doing something new this next year. If you're anywhere near Palm Beach County, with my coaching, I'm going to be doing some sessions with clients called Doing Life Together. And what that is just getting together. I'm a resilience life coach. Getting together with people one-on-one and walking in beautiful scenic areas, hiking together, walking together as we do our coaching session together, doing life together. And some people just need that. Some people just need someone by their side. That's what I'm going to be doing this next year. So if you're interested in that, go on my website, send me an email, connect with me through my phone. The change this month. What I'm going to do different this month is the following. I have been walking on the treadmill for 40 minutes every day, and then doing 20 minutes of floor exercises, 5 of those minutes, which are the HIIT exercises, H-I-T-T. I've talked about that in my past videos. What I'm going to do is I'm going to up my floor exercises to 30 minutes. So I will do 5 minutes of HIIT, 25 minutes of floor exercises, and 30 minutes on the treadmill. And the reason I'm doing that is because I've totally neglected doing the weightlifting and those body strength exercises for many, many years. I'm an aerobics type girl, so I've done running and jogging and walking and rollerblading and bicycling. But when it comes to floor exercises, I find them a little boring. Next month, I think what I'll do is I'll share my playlist with you, because I do have an exercise playlist that I think is pretty cool. So I will use my playlist. I will do the floor exercises. I'm also going to learn some new floor exercises because I'm kind of bored of the ones I'm doing. So this month I'm going to spend some time researching some really good floor exercises, and I'll share some of those with you. And let me know what you're interested, what topics you're interested in me covering that have to do with intermittent fasting, exercise, and eating healthier. Let me know. Also, one of the best things you could do this year is a vision board. If you do not have a vision board, Google it, read about it, do one, have one, and have exercise definitely on your vision board. All right. If you are in the Palm Beach County area, I do vision board workshops at Hobby Lobby every Saturday. Hobby Lobby in Royal Palm Beach on State Road 7, 441, 5:45 to 7:45. Every Saturday. I'd love for you to come. I will help you. And part of my workshop includes an additional 45-minute vision life coaching session on a future date. So hey, that's a lot of bang for your buck. So go ahead and sign up for that. All right, next month what I'm going to talk about is doing the hard things. Doing the hard things. People want benefits, people want change, people want all these great things, but they're not willing to put the sweat and the effort into it, and there's no such thing, okay? You're not going to get those things by sitting on your couch and eating potato chips. It's just not going to happen. So we're going to be talking about doing the hard things. I have other themes and topics coming up. Like I said, share any topic you'd like for me to share in upcoming videos. I would love to do that and research things for you. This month I do not have a review for you. I was too busy emotionally eating and celebrating during the holidays. Yeah, holidays could be sad for some people, and holidays for me in particular are difficult for me. Different reasons: divorce, parental alienation, issues with children that are not in my life. Very painful stuff that many people, I'm not the only one, many people have gone through. So holidays are always difficult. So I am proud of myself that I did not gain a good 5 pounds during the holidays. All right, connect with me on social media. I am on Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter. The handle is mymomentlc. All right, guys, thank you for watching. Thank you for tuning in. Subscribe, share this with a friend, and please leave me some comments. Let me know there are people out there benefiting from what I'm doing. As you could tell, I'm letting my gray hair grow out. I have a whole playlist on that. Upcoming playlists will include reflections on abuse, reflections on parental alienation, reflections for teachers, and a life coaching playlist as well, where I will share counsel on different topics. So connect with me. You won't want to miss it. All right, bye. Happy 2020. It's going to be an awesome year. As my students say, this year's going to be lit. All right. Love you guys. Bye.